everyone, and welcome to another edition of Incoming here on the Psychosin project on YouTube. As you can see, even more hair's gone, but nothing I can do about that. Going to be getting rid of that soon, and possibly remembering how to finish sentences and speak English. But anyway, today I'm going to be reviewing the brand new, upcoming new album from the one and only heavy metal heroes, Kobra and the Lotus. It's the first of a two-part album, and being released obviously at separate times. The first part, which I'm reviewing today, is called Prevail. I think it's called Prevail 1, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I believe the second part they're looking to get out either later this year or early next year. But does it hold up to their last absolutely superb album, High Priestess, from the other year? Well, let's give this a listen, shall we? Prevail is the first of a two-part album coming out this year. The second part will be coming out either later this year or early next year, depending on what happens with the record label, if the record label wants to release it this year or next year. And this is the third full-length album from Kobra and the Lotus. They had a covers EP that came out last year called Words of the Prophets, where they covered stuff like Black Velvet, etc. But this is their first full-length album of new music, new original music, sorry, for about a year. And my first thing I'm going to say is that if you've never heard Kobra and the Lotus before, one, where have you been? And two, you need to hear this band. They are one of the best bands to come out, and they sort of need to be heard, especially if you like your straight up, full on, Ford thumping metal, as it were. Now, this album, once again, Kobra and the Lotus have have evolved their sound a little bit, and you can hear that from the first track, Gotham, of which many of you have probably heard from them releasing it on YouTube a couple of months ago. I guess the best way I can describe this album is, more than anything, this album has definitely got a more kind of epic feel to it. The songs and the riffs and the music itself sounds more sort of epic, kind of take that kind of epic Nightwish sound, and we'll keep saying epic here, aren't I? And that kind of sweeping epic Nightwish sound, and condense it a little bit to fit a more straightforward heavy metal kind of template, and that is what you're getting here, with Kobra herself in absolutely fine vocal form, and the lyrics being very, very empowering and uplifting all throughout, with Kobra facing songs about possible self-doubt in herself, with songs such as You Don't Know, the first official single from the album, along with it coming up in other songs as well. And I mean, for the best songs on here, I love Gotham, love Trigger Pulse, Manifest Destiny is absolutely superb centre point. Check the Ferg, I think that's how it's pronounced. Apologies to Kobra now, that Kobra and the band, if I have got that completely wrong or pronounced that wrong. It is the first full-length kind of instrumental that I've ever heard Kobra and the Lotus actually do, and it really, really does showcase how tight and how awesome the actual band are, and how good those guitarists are. Some of the most underrated guitarists in metal at the moment. And then you got Hell on Earth, an absolutely superb song, and it ends with the highly, highly uplifting, and surely it's going to end up being somewhat of an anthem, that is Prevail itself. Absolutely superb song all throughout. Strong showing by the band. Really awesome album. This is an album you need to hear, whether you're a Kobra fan or if this is your first time ever checking them out. Check out this album. It's called Prevail. It is out on the 5th of May, I believe. I might have that wrong. I will double check. If I have got that wrong, I'll put a note up on there, up in the corner. But 5th of May, sorry, this will be released. Make sure you buy it, as surely this is the album that finally propelled Kobra and the Lotus into the top tiers of metal, where really they've belonged since they released their second album, High Priestess, which was another superb, full-on, straight-ahead heavy metal album. But yeah, there you go, 4.5, 5 out of me for the new Kobra and the Lotus album, named Prevail. So there you have it. That is what I thought of Prevail by the one, Kobra and the Lotus. I got the actual date of the release wrong in the review there. It's on the 12th of May it's released, not the 5th of May, as I was saying. So there you go. It's out on the 12th of May. As I said, 4.5 out of 5 is my review score. And thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the review. I'm going to keep the podcast coming, obviously. Also, feel free to check out my interviews with Kobra. I've got another one that I'll be playing on this Sunday, which will be the, let's check the dates there, because I'm trying to remember it myself, will be the sorry, the 30th of April. So if you're watching this after the 30th of April, you can check out the interview with Kobra on elsewhere on the channel. I'll put the link in the description. I'll put something up there as well that you can click on to go into it as well. Thank you very much for watching. Feel free to also check out the rest of the channel. Check out my Patreon as well, please, because I want to make this channel as good as I can. And thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.